favorite way is with scissors. But don't always have access to scissors.
Okay, hello. Hey, question for you. Have you heard the saying there's more than one way to skin a cat? I've heard that many times, and I don't even know one way to skin a cat. No problem. This video is not about skinning cats. It's about cutting up a chicken, a whole chicken. There are many ways to cut up a whole chicken. Now wait just a minute. I'm not talking about this chicken. I'm talking about a whole rotisserie chicken. There are many ways to cut up a whole rotisserie chicken, and I'm just going to show you my favorite ways, or actually my favorite way. I like the best is with scissors, but there are 3 different ways that we can do that. There are many ways. I'm just going to show you 3 ways that I have done it before, and I imagine we'll be doing it going forward into the future, whether it is a rotisserie chicken or a chicken like this. Alright, I have some chicken here, some rotisserie chicken that I want to cut up, and you see a knife here and also some scissors. I'm going to use scissors on this first one. Also using gloves, but I don't normally use gloves. I'm just going to show a couple different ways to do this chicken. So, of course we want to take it out. We don't want to cut it while it's inside. Okay, wow. This one is tied, and we can cut the tie off or take the tie off, either way. But anyway, starting, I'm just going to cut down the middle with these scissors. Like that. And by the way, I should say that I am quartering this. I'm going to have leg quarters, breast quarters. Different people have different ways of cutting chicken. I'm just showing my preferred way. Okay, so now I'm going to cut on both sides of the backbone. That's one. If you want the backbone in, you can just cut on one side. I want the backbone out, so I cut on both sides. Okay, so right now I don't actually need to cut this because it's soft enough just to pull apart. Okay, have a leg quarter, and I'll call that a breast quarter. I don't know if that's the official name of that part. And so now we have another one, a leg quarter and breast quarter. So I just pull this apart also, and now the chicken has been quartered. That's just one way to cut a rotisserie chicken using scissors, making it quarters, removing the backbone using gloves. And of course you can also break this down further. You can make this, well, cut this off, pull this off. I don't know if you want to do that. This is just the way I like it. So there you have it. One rotisserie chicken has been quartered. And so one rotisserie chicken has been quartered, and we're going to do the same thing to 2 more times. But people are hungry, so first we eat and then we come back for more. Okay, so I have another chicken. This chicken I'm just going to pull about. I'm going to attempt to quarter this chicken just by hand. Not going to use the knife, not going to use the scissors, just going to do it by hand. Not hard to do. This one, so I'm just going to grab it right here and pull this off like this, and we have 1/4 right there. Be a lot easier if this string wasn't on here. So now doing it this way, I wasn't able to cut the backbone out, right? Now I'm going to break this off, just using my hand. Okay, so now I have 2 leg quarters, and this wing just fell off. Oh, the poor bird lost a wing. Every time a poor bird loses its wings, an angel gains its wings. I'm just kidding. Alright, so this, I'm just going to pull it out like this. And now this, flip it over, and I'm going to kind of like break it apart like that. So now just with the hands, I have that 4 quarters. I like my chicken in quarters, so we just have quartered the chicken with scissors, with our hands. The next one will be with a knife. Yummy, yummy. Okay, one more chicken to cut up. This time we're going to use a knife. And I wasn't going to wear any gloves, but I said, hey, I'm going to put on 1 glove, and that way I keep the chicken juice off of my ring. That's the only reason I have a glove. 1 hand, no glove. 1 hand, partially glove. So we're just going to pull this apart right here, remove the chicken, and set it on our cutting board. What kind of knife do you have? Whatever you have is what you're going to use. I'm using this one, and again, it'd be so much easier if this string wasn't on there, but it is. So I'm going to take that apart because we want to insert our knife into the cavity. Now, in the same way that we cut on both sides of we cut out the backbone when we were using the scissors, we're going to, you can do either way, cut it out or not. So insert this knife on, try to get it on one side of the backbone and just cut. And now if you want to cut the backbone out, you did that on one side, then you're going to do the same thing on the other one if you can. Maybe I should just leave the backbone in, but we're going to try to cut it out. And we do this again. And the backbone is where? Okay, backbone's not out, that's fine. But we basically have this quartered. This is 1/4. This is probably the messiest way, but 1/4. Put this here. And the backbone's not too hard to, this is part of the backbone, it's not too hard to get out. Alright. So, really no need to cut that. This is another 1/4. And now what we're going to do, turn this over like this. And we're just going to cut this in half with this. Okay, so now we have this in half and this string is hanging around in the way. Just take this and put it here, take this string out, put the string there. Alright, so there you have it. There are many different ways to cut up a chicken. I like to quarter mine, have it in quarters. And you can use a knife, you can use your hands, you can use scissors. Do as you please when you're quartering chickens. Of course, you can start out with the chicken already in parts, legs, thighs, breast, wings, however. This is just cutting up a rotisserie chicken. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like this video, subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and also share some videos. Watch some other videos. Thanks and have a nice day.
Don't forget to like to subscribe.